Good afternoon. Today I'll be speaking about how to crack quantitative aptitude test in the PGCET examinations. I'll be discussing vital tricks that can save your time. First one, there are problems on profit and loss. Okay, say for example, if one has increased any value by X percentage and decreases by Y percentage, then what will be the effect of that decrease or increase? Many people start converting that into the percentages and struggle and waste their 5-6 minutes. So I'll be giving you a small trick, that is plus x plus y plus xy divided by 100. Say for example, if the price of the good is marks 20% more than the retail price by the shopkeeper. After that, shopkeeper allowed a discount of 10%. Now what is the profit or loss did the shopkeeper will get? So what student will do? They'll go to the 100 plus 20, they make it 120, then they discount 10%. So a lot of waste time. So simple formula, make it 20 minus 10 plus 20 into minus 10 divided by 100. That's a 8% profit. This is a simple trick that will save at least 2-3 minutes in the examination. Let me go to the second one. So it's a gain. What is a gain? Selling price minus the cost price. What is the loss? Cost price minus the selling price. What's the gain percentage? This is where many students once again waste the time. Gain percentage is equals to gain into 100 divided by the cost price. What is loss percentage? Loss into 100 divided by the cost percentages. So where are the tricks here? Trick is selling price. If someone has to get it from when the cost price is given, gain percentage is given in the examination. Rather than calculating everything, just follow the trick. 100 plus gain percentage divided by 100 into cost price. If the loss percentage is given, you have to minus it. Therefore, the formula is selling price is equals to 100 minus the loss percentage divided by 100 into the cost price. So if the selling price and gain percentage is given and we have to find the cost percentage, the formula will become very simple. 100 divided by 100 plus the gain percentage into selling prices. If the loss percentage is given, the formula becomes very easy. Cost price is equals to 100 divided by 100 minus loss percentage into selling price. So now if in case the price of the commodity is decreased by a percentage, then by what percentage consumption should be increased to keep the same price? This is simple questions, they ask it in the examination. People make it 100, 100 plus 120, 140 like that. It's a simple 100 into A divided by 100 minus 60. Now let us go to the another trick in the interest rate calculation. The simple rate interest, as you know, that's a PRT divided by 100. But the question in the PGCET will ask, when interest is compounded annually, what happens to the amount? The amount is given by P into 1 plus R divided by 100 into N. Where the interest is compounded half yearly, sometimes the question asks for the half year, then the amount is given by P is equals to 1 plus R by 2 divided by 100 into 2N. Then the quarterly, if the data is asked, once again student will make 4-5 attempts. A simple trick is P into 1 plus R divided by 4 divided by 100 into 4N. Okay. The next section in the PGCET is about the data interpretation, where the pie diagram is given, the percentage is given, the student were asked to calculate the value. So convert the entire degree into the 360 degree and convert that into the cash. You will get the answer. Very easy trick. Okay. Before that, there are number systems. For some of the tricks are like that. So divisible numbers, sometimes people start dividing the numbers, but a simple trick is, if the number is divisible by 2, the last digit should be 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. If the number is divisible by 3, the last number should be 3. If the number is divisible by 4, the number found by the last 2 digits should be 4. If the number is divisible by 5, the last number should be 0 or 5. If the number is divisible by 6, if it is divisible by both 2 and 3, then the number is divisible by 6. The sixth trick in this is a number is divisible by 8 if the number found by the last 3 digits of the given number is divisible by 8. A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9. If the number is divisible by 10, then if it ends with a 0. Okay, to find the square number of the near number of the which squares are known. To find 41 square, add 40 plus 41, that's to say 1600, and that is 81, 1681. That's a simple trick. Say for example, if I want to find out the 59 square, subtract 60 square, that is 3600, minus 60 plus 59, so and the answer is 3481. So this is how one can save lots of time in the quantitative technique. The another one is time and work. We have to remember work is equals to strength into time. Therefore, strength into time divided by work is equals to 1. If the problem comes like this, if the 16 men can build a wall of a 52 meter long in the 25 days of working for 8 hours a day, in how many days can 64 men build a similar wall of 260 meter long working for 10 hours a day? The solution is very simple. The trick 16 into 25 into 8 divided by 52, that's equal to 64 into x into 10 divided by 210. X is equals to 24. So this is how one can save large number of time in the PGCET. So these are some of the tricks that we have. So please do attend our PGCET awareness program at MBA GIT, and we'll see you soon here in this campus. Thank you.